Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Everything, the place where English becomes simple, practical, and actually useful in real life. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emily. Today's episode is going to make many English learners feel relaxed because we're talking about a topic that usually scares people: English tenses.
Yes, tenses. Just hearing the word tenses can make some students feel like they are opening a huge grammar book with too many rules, too many charts, and too many confusing names.
Exactly. Many learners think, oh no, English has 12 tenses, and I have to master all of them before I can speak. But today, we want to tell you something very important. You do not need to use every tense perfectly to speak English well.
That's right. In real conversation, native speakers mostly use a small group of tenses again and again. And if you understand these 10 tenses clearly, you can speak about your daily life, your past, your future, your plans, your experiences, and your opinions with much more confidence.
So today, we will explain 10 useful tenses in a simple way. We will not make it boring. We will give examples, real-life situations, and small tricks to help you remember them. And please don't just listen silently. Try to repeat some examples with us. That will help your speaking.
And before we begin, if you are learning English and you want more easy and practical lessons like this, please subscribe to English for Everything. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps you learn English every day.
Okay, let's begin with tense number 1, the present simple.
The present simple is one of the most important tenses in English. We use it to talk about habits, routines, facts, and general truths. For example, I wake up at 7. She works in a bank. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. These sentences are not talking about something happening right now. They are talking about things that are generally true or repeated.
Yes, think of the present simple as your routine tense. When you talk about your everyday life, you need this tense. For example, you can say, I go to work by bus. I drink tea in the morning. My brother plays football on Sunday. These are normal actions that happen again and again.
One mistake learners often make is forgetting the S with he, she, and it. We say, I work, but he works. We say, they live, but she lives. It's a small thing, but it makes your English sound much better.
So don't say, she work in an office. Say, she works in an office. Don't say, he go to school. Say, he goes to school. Small correction, big improvement.
Now let's move to tense number 2, the present continuous.
The present continuous is used for actions happening right now, around this moment, or temporary situations. The structure is am, is, or are plus verb with ing. For example, I am speaking. You are listening. Alex is explaining grammar.
And Emily is making grammar sound less scary.
I'm trying. So, when something is happening now, use present continuous. I am eating. She is studying. They are watching a movie. This tense gives the feeling that the action is in progress.
There is another useful thing. We also use present continuous for temporary situations. For example, I am staying with my cousin this week. That does not mean I always stay with my cousin. It means only for this week.
Good point. Compare these two sentences. I work in London and I am working in London this month. The first sentence sounds permanent or regular. The second sentence sounds temporary.
So present simple is for routines and facts. Present continuous is for right now or temporary actions. If you understand this difference, your English becomes much clearer.
Now tense number 3, the past simple.
The past simple is used for completed actions in the past. The action started and finished in the past. For example, I watched a movie yesterday. She called me last night. They visited New York last year.
This tense is very useful because we talk about the past all the time. We tell stories, explain what happened, share memories, and talk about our day. For example, I woke up late, missed the bus, and reached office late. That is a simple past story.
The important thing is that the action is finished. If I say, I studied English yesterday, it means yesterday is finished and the studying happened in that finished time.
Also remember, many regular verbs take ed in the past. Work becomes worked. Watch becomes watched. Talk becomes talked. But English also has irregular verbs. Go becomes went. Eat becomes ate. See becomes saw. Buy becomes bought.
Don't try to memorize every irregular verb in one day. Learn the most common ones slowly through examples. For speaking, common verbs are more important than rare verbs.
Now tense number 4, the past continuous.
The past continuous is used for an action that was happening at a specific time in the past. The structure is was or were plus verb with ing. For example, I was sleeping at midnight. She was cooking when I called. They were playing football in the evening.
This tense is excellent for storytelling. It helps you describe the background of a story. Imagine you are telling someone about yesterday. You can say, it was raining, people were running, cars were moving slowly, and I was waiting for a taxi. Suddenly, your story feels alive.
Exactly. Past simple tells what happened. Past continuous shows what was happening around that moment. For example, I was watching TV when my friend called. The watching was already happening. Then the call happened.
So, we can say, I cooked dinner means the action is complete. But I was cooking dinner when he arrived means the cooking was in progress when he arrived.
This tense is very useful because real life is not always one simple action. Many things happen at the same time, and past continuous helps you explain that beautifully.
Now tense number 5, the present perfect.
The present perfect can feel confusing, but let's make it simple. We use the present perfect when the past action has a connection to the present. The structure is has or have plus the third form of the verb. For example, I have finished my work. She has lost her phone. They have visited Dubai.
The key idea is connection to now. If I say, I have finished my work, it means my work is finished now, and maybe I am free now. If I say, she has lost her phone, it means the phone is still missing now.
We also use present perfect for life experiences without saying exactly when they happened. For example, I have been to Turkey. I have eaten sushi. I have watched that movie. We are not focusing on the exact time. We are focusing on the experience.
That's why we do not usually say, I have watched that movie yesterday. If you mention a finished pastime like yesterday, last night, in 2020, or 2 days ago, use past simple. Say, I watched that movie yesterday.
Beautiful rule. Finished time means past simple. No exact time or connection to now means present perfect.
Listen to this difference. I lost my keys yesterday. That is past simple because we know when. I have lost my keys. That means they are lost now, and I probably need help finding them.
Now, tense number 6, the present perfect continuous.
This tense is used for actions that started in the past and are still continuing now, or actions that recently stopped but still have a present result. The structure is has been or have been plus verb with ing. For example, I have been learning English for 2 years. She has been working all day. They have been waiting since morning.
This tense is very useful when you want to show duration. Duration means how long something has been happening. For example, don't just say, I learn English. If you want to show time, say, I have been learning English for 6 months.
And that sentence sounds more natural and more complete. I have been learning English for 6 months. It tells the listener that you started in the past and you are still learning now.
You can say, I have been trying to improve my speaking. I have been watching English videos. I have been practicing pronunciation every day. These sentences are perfect for English learners.
And sometimes we use it when we can see the result now. For example, you look tired. Yes, I have been working all day. The working may be finished, but the tired face is still there.
Now let's go to tense number 7, the future with will.
Will is used for future decisions, predictions, promises, and offers. For example, I will call you later. It will rain tomorrow. I will help you. Don't worry, I will explain it.
Will is very common in speaking. Imagine your friend says, I don't understand this lesson. You can say, I will help you. That is an offer. If you suddenly decide something, you can use will. For example, I'm tired. I will take a short break.
But remember, will is not the only way to talk about the future. English has different future forms, and each has a slightly different feeling.
Yes, English loves options. Sometimes too many options, honestly.
True, but don't worry, we will make it simple.
Tense number 8 is going to future.
We use going to for future plans and intentions, especially when we already decided before speaking. For example, I am going to study tonight. She is going to start a new job. They are going to travel next month.
Here is the difference between will and going to. If I decide right now, I can say, I will call him. But if I already had the plan before, I say, I am going to call him tonight.
Let's imagine this. Alex, I am very hungry.
Okay, I will make you a sandwich.
That is will, because you decided at that moment.
But if I say, I am going to make dinner at 8, it means I already planned it.
Exactly. We also use going to when we can see evidence that something will happen. For example, the sky is very dark. You can say, it is going to rain. You are not just guessing, you can see the signs.
Now tense number 9, the future continuous.
The future continuous is used for an action that will be happening at a specific time in the future. The structure is will be plus verb with ing. For example, I will be working at 9. She will be studying in the evening. They will be traveling tomorrow morning.
This tense sounds a little advanced, but it is very useful. It helps you talk about future schedules in a smooth way. For example, if someone asks, can I call you at 8? You can say, I will be driving at that time. Can you call me later?
That sounds much better than just saying no. It explains what will be happening at that future time.
You can say, This time tomorrow, I will be sitting in my office. At 10 tonight, I will be watching a movie. Next week, we will be recording another episode. It helps the listener imagine the future moment.
This tense is also polite. If you ask, "Will you be using your laptop tonight?" it sounds softer than, "Will you use your laptop?" It feels less direct.
And now tense number 10, the past perfect.
The past perfect is used when we talk about something that happened before another past action. The structure is had plus the third form of the verb. For example, I had finished dinner before he arrived. She had left when I called. They had already started the meeting.
Think of past perfect as the past before the past. There are two past actions. One happened first and one happened second. The action that happened first can use past perfect.
For example, when I reached the station, the train had left. This means the train left first, and I reached the station after that. Very sad story, by the way.
Very sad, but very useful grammar.
Another example. I was nervous because I had never spoken in front of people before. The nervous feeling was in the past, but the experience of never speaking was before that past moment.
Past perfect is very useful in storytelling because it helps you organize events. Without it, the listener may feel confused about what happened first.
Okay, let's quickly review the 10 tenses we discussed today.
Number 1, present simple. Use it for habits, routines, and facts. I work every day.
Number 2, present continuous. Use it for actions happening now or temporary situations. I am working right now.
Number 3, past simple. Use it for completed past actions. I worked yesterday.
Number 4, past continuous. Use it for actions in progress in the past. I was working when you called.
Number 5, present perfect. Use it for past actions connected to the present or life experiences. I have finished my work.
Number 6, present perfect continuous. Use it for actions that started in the past and continue now, especially with duration. I have been working for 3 hours.
Number 7, future with will. Use it for decisions, promises, offers, and predictions. I will help you.
Number 8, going to future. Use it for plans, intentions, and evidence. I am going to study tonight.
Number 9, future continuous. Use it for actions that will be happening at a future time. I will be studying at 8.
Number 10, past perfect. Use it for the past before the past. I had finished before he arrived.
Now, here is the most important message of this episode. Please do not wait until your grammar is perfect before you start speaking English. That is a trap. Many learners keep studying grammar for years, but they don't speak because they are afraid of making mistakes.
Mistakes are not your enemy. Silence is the real enemy. If you speak and make mistakes, you can improve. But if you never speak, your English will stay inside your head.
Start with simple sentences. Say what you do every day. Say what you did yesterday. Say what you are doing now. Say what you are going to do tomorrow. These small sentences build real speaking confidence.
Here is a simple practice for you. After this episode, take a notebook and write 10 sentences, 1 sentence for each tense. For example, I drink tea every morning. I am listening to a podcast. I watched a movie yesterday. Continue like that.
Then read those sentences out loud. Not in your mind, out loud. Your mouth needs practice too. English is not only grammar in the brain, English is also rhythm, sound, confidence, and habit.
And remember, you do not need hundreds of complicated rules to start speaking. You need useful patterns, daily practice, and a little courage.
That's all for today's episode of English for Everything. If this lesson helped you understand tenses better, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
And write in the comments, I am learning English every day. This sentence is in the present continuous, and it is also a beautiful promise to yourself.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and remember, English is not everything, but English can help you explain everything.
See you in the next episode.